What up, what up? What's going on, guys? Your boy GS. So welcome back to another UFC online gameplay fight of the year, baby. By far the craziest fight I have been a part of. My opponent goes with Benson Henderson. I decide to go with the natural boy killer himself, Carlos Condit. Now, if you guys have been watching me live stream this, you guys will know I'm extremely bad at this game. You know, the best UFC I was ever, I was a beast at UFC 09. The one that followed that one, I was pretty good. UFC 3, I never really played it that much, so I never really got the hang of it. This one is completely different. It's amazing, you know what I mean? It's very fun. There's a lot of different maneuvers, a lot of different moves you can do, a lot of different combinations, and it's crazy on the amount of things you can do, you know, in this game. So it's a lot of fun, you know what I mean? This is, a lot of people ask me, do you think it's worth it? This is a game that you can suck at and have fun with. You know, me being competitive, I don't usually have fun playing games I'm very bad at. You know what I mean? I typically don't. This is a different case. I'm very bad at it. I got a lot to learn, but it's a lot of fun. You know, it's a lot of fun. You know, I definitely enjoy it, and I'm definitely not the one to give tips, but from what I've been learning of getting my butt kicked for, I don't know, 10 hours a day from this game, you know, I'm starting to learn how to approach people differently. You know, whenever somebody dominates you, you learn from it. You know, I definitely apply that no matter what game I'm playing. You know, in Madden, if somebody does something effective to me all game, you know, I try to see if I could apply it to my game. If it worked against me, which usually everything does, but if you guys are competitive, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you see something overwhelmingly being, you know, working well against you, you kind of try and pick it up and add it to your style and see if you can, you know, learn from it. So what I learned from getting my face kicked in thousands of times already is that switching things up helps a lot. You know, legs, body, and head definitely help a lot. And you'll see this game, I attack the legs a lot because I wanted in his mindset that he has to worry about that. You know what I mean? You start kicking, you know, his leg 4 or 5 times in a row, and then, you know, he's going to start worrying about that. He's going to start trying to protect that, and then that's when I'll try and focus on the body a little bit more. So, you know, I start off with the leg kick, and I did have this live commentary, and right there he wasn't moving his controller, and this is when I'm in like my 30-game losing streak. So I'm taking advantage. I'm coming out swinging. Due to the fact that there's music being played, I can't upload the video, you know, with the live commentary. So we got the post commentary coming. But, you know, Benson Henderson is definitely a beast, you know, one of the top tier fighters in the game. So, you know, trying my takedown, see if it goes. We get the angle slam on him. That is one thing I don't like. You know, you'll see people like GSP, I mean, not GSP, but somebody like Anderson Silva scooping up, you know, John Jones and just straight putting him on his neck. Now, I'm not saying that's not possible, but I mean, don't let everybody be able to do something like that, to be able to just manhandle somebody, pick them up, and damn near suplex them. You know what I mean? So I don't like that, but it's definitely, you know, effective. As you see, I'm working the body a lot. You know, he's doing a good job as well of, you know, mixing it up. Fighting styles matter. You see, I'm doing a horrible job of my stamina control right here. Like, I have no stamina whatsoever. He's got all health, and I'm just jumping in the pocket with him and, you know, exchanging. That's bad. You know, it took me a long time to realize that you really got to keep an eye on your stamina. You know, I'm going there spamming kicks and combos, and I'm out of energy, and then it would just take one clean shot, you know, to the body, and I'm down. You know what I mean? And I would get frustrated. Like, what? Why? One punch? I hit him with 30 combos, and you ain't got no energy. You know what I mean? If you're winded and you catch a shot to the liver, you're going down. So, you know, defending takedowns is a lot easier in other previous UFCs. That's the only thing that is, you know, pretty consistent in this game, is that it's tough to get takedowns. You know what I mean? You can try and sneak it in there every now and then, but it's pretty tough to get one in. You know what I mean? If somebody shoots on me 15 times, they might get 2 or 3 on me, and it's the other way around. You know, if I shoot a whole bunch of times, I'll be lucky to get a couple of them. Doesn't matter if he's out of energy. You could catch him, you know, in the midst of a strike. It's still pretty tough to land a takedown, and that's nice to see. That was definitely overpowered in other UFCs, where, you know, you can just continuously spam takedowns, go to the ground. Where here, you know, just like it is in real mixed martial arts, you know, it's I'm pretty sure it's tough to take somebody down. Not everybody's a GSP, you know, where you can just go on ahead and, you know, take people down. So taking somebody down is definitely a lot difficult. And when you do take somebody down, you got to be able to know what you're doing. You got to take advantage of it, because it's something that doesn't happen too often unless you have zero clue what you're doing. I have like 1% clue what I'm doing, and that 1% is how to stop a takedown, or try my best to stop it anyways. But as you see, we're going back and forth, man, just standing in the pocket, going strike for strike. You see, there it is, taking advantage of him not protecting his leg and, not going for a lower body. And right there, as you see, since he's, hurt, now I'm attacking the head. Now I pretty much got it in his mind, okay, this guy's going to continue to, go with these leg kicks, so I got to protect it. So now I feel like it's the perfect opportunity for me to go on the head and work, above, body and head a little bit. Right there, we went for a takedown. You see my head is throbbing again. I get caught with low stamina, which happens throughout this fight, and I'm definitely getting better at it. As hard as it is to believe, I'm actually like 100 times better than when I first got the game. And that's very easy to say, considering I was pure butt when I first got the game. But, nonetheless, there's a lot of things to learn in this game. If you're good at this game, you're skillful. You know what I mean? Like, there's some games you can be good at and not really be that skilled at it. You know what I mean? Like NBA 2K is a perfect example, in my opinion. If you just got yourself a beast player, you can dominate. I'm a perfect example of that. I'm not that good at 2K. Like, if I played somebody who knew what they were doing, they would blow me out. But on Hall of Fame, I can drop 70 with ease. You know what I mean? So, like Madden. Madden is a game where, in order for you to be good, you got to be skillful. There's a lot of things you need to learn about the game. And, if you are a good player, take some skill doing that. This is one of them. UFC 09, that's probably why it was my favorite. It was very basic, very simplistic. There wasn't that many different things you can do. So, it was, very easy to learn, very easy to pick up. This one's extremely difficult to learn and extremely difficult to pick up because there's so many different things. And right here again, in the pocket, no energy whatsoever. I go for a desperate takedown just to try and get me out of that situation. Thankfully, it worked. You know what I mean? So I just want to be able to take a breather, get out of that assault that I was in, and just hopefully be able to allow myself to, get a little bit more stamina. But more importantly, just get out of that barrage of combos he was throwing at me. Again, right here, you see, not doing a good job of, taking my stamina. That's something you got to learn. I struggle. Look at this fight, though, how amazing it is. Just the back and forth, just slobber knocker that's going on. It took me a while. Again, if there's anybody that has any type of tips or tricks or whatever you can tell me to get better at the game, I greatly appreciate it. But if you're completely new, maybe I can help you get better with what I learned, And again, it took me about 200 fights, but I've definitely progressed. One thing I've noticed what I was bad at is I would get somebody stunned. You'll catch them with a flash shot, and they'll start wobbling back, and I'll just start chasing them, going crazy. Punch, kick, head kick, going crazy, trying to attack the area that was damaged, and I'm spamming everything, and I lost plenty of fights doing that. And, they'll be stunned and catch me with an uppercut because I'm gassing myself, and I'll just get knocked out. The best thing to do is, throw a little combo, back away. Throw a little combo, ease yourself out, work the octagon a little bit, circle yourself around. Don't go crazy, spam. Like, look at my energy right here. At any point, one clean shot and I'm going down. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful of that. You just can't go in a slugfest and expect for you to go on ahead and continuously take shots with no energy and for you to be okay. So, what I've learned, throw a couple jags, maybe a leg kick or two, try and throw something at the body and then back away. Don't continuously spam punches and things like that. Even if you're connecting those tired punches, it's working against you. You know what I mean? Even if you're connecting with the combos and you're extremely tired, like I said, all it takes is one clean shot and you're done. You know what I mean? I've been in plenty of fights where I'm going work, jab, and I'm connecting, leg kick, I'm spamming, I'm doing work, and then bam, one uppercut, and I'm going to sleep. You know what I mean? So definitely, work on your combos, do what you got to do, and then back away, play smart, always keep an eye on your energy, and be careful with the takedowns because there are plenty of times where I will go for a takedown and continuously get uppercutted or front kicked while you're trying to go in for the scoop. And I would still do it. I'll go in for a takedown, uppercut, and then it'll be a reoccurring, situation like 4 times in a row. I'll go in for a shoot, and uppercut. And it's like, okay, if that happens once, maybe you could try it again. But if you get caught with 2 consecutive front kicks or uppercuts trying to go for a shoot, back away. Again, I've lost fights instantly trying to spam takedowns in a desperate situation with no energy, and I'm just catching punches right to the face trying to do that. So right here, after the first 2 rounds, I definitely think I'm doing a good job. Hopefully, I'm up on the scorecard. We are creating some damage. So this is one of the first fights that I've actually survived past the first round, because usually I'm going night. I'm taking a nap quick. You know what I mean? It's not too many fights where I actually made it this far. This is one of them. And, so far, to me, it's just been an absolute incredible fight. Going back and forth, man. He's hitting me with combos, roughing me up, vice versa. I'm doing the same to him. And, we're just completely just having an all-out war, and this is the round that's going to decide it. So, hopefully I can just go on ahead and continue my same game plan, which is, there it is, start low, start with them leg kicks, start them thinking down a little bit, because that's what gives me the most trouble. When I'm fighting somebody and they'll catch me with a couple of leg kicks, 3, 4, 5 in a row, and then I'm like, damn, okay, that's where I implemented that in my own game plan. It's like, okay, I get hit with these leg kicks, and then, then I get worried about it, and then I start, over pursuing blocking my legs, and then I'm just getting hit with uppercuts, not, blocking or anything. Right here, you see I'm desperate. I'm trying to get out of this situation. My head is throbbing, and, just trying to back out. Again, the situation where I tried to go for the takedown, and he was continuously just catching me with strikes. Right there, flying knee, catching me in the head, I fall down. And so far, he is completely destroying me this round. I haven't been able to do too much of anything. He's been able to sweep me. Again, it's like the 3rd or 4th time he's been able to do that. He's been able to do a good job of being able to control, back me down, towards the fence. Right here, thankfully, we get the first thing to go our way. We get a takedown, which is awesome for us, because, again, he's been pretty much destroying us. We actually get Mount right here, and hopefully we can go on ahead and get some strikes. Now, it took me a while to learn some decent strikes. I didn't know about posturing up. I didn't know about throwing elbows. These are things that I'm learning from people telling me as I'm live streaming. So definitely, getting better, knowing how to throw posture up with those advanced elbows would have definitely helped me out a lot here. You know what I mean? But I just didn't know how to do that. So right here, we actually got our first bit of action going, our way. We're actually providing some damage instead of receiving it. And, he had a little bit of tough time getting up, but, he finally does. And you can see it's just a bloody war at this point. You know what I mean? Even though I may not look like it, he's done a good job of putting a big hurting on me. You know what I mean? It just so happens that Benson Henderson just looks absolutely wrecked with all of them cuts and blood everywhere. But trust me, he was doing the same to me. It's just I'm not looking that much of a mess. I didn't even know how to throw a body kick here. I didn't know how to throw a head kick, but those are all things I've learned, going through training. And again, you see me right there going for a takedown, catching a stiff one. And this is where I usually look, no energy from me whatsoever. And I'm slugging it out with somebody who has, damn near full energy. Thankfully, it's later on in the rounds, and we were able to go on ahead and, already damage what has been damaged throughout the fight. You know what I mean? If that would have happened in the first round, I would have been done. You know what I mean? You can't spam, hooks when you ain't got no energy. You will go down. Like I said, thankfully for me, I've been attacking him all, fight long, and it's, the 3rd round where, his head's got to be, damaged 70, 80% at this time. And even though we got no energy, we're lucky to kind of daze him a little bit. But like I said, if it was this, look at this fight though, just the back and forth barrage of just going crazy. And I'm trying to finish, my first fight, and unfortunately we were unable to do that. But what an absolute incredible fight, going back and forth. 2 different styles coming together, and I thought it made for an amazing fight. And I've played easily over a couple hundred matches, and this is by far the best match I've been a part of. Just an absolute slugfest, standing in a pocket, going blow for blow, lasting more than 2 rounds. Usually when you get fights like that where you're just going crazy, spamming punches, you guys are punching each other, somebody goes night-night pretty early. You know what I mean? We were actually able to finish the fight, and the person that usually goes down is usually me. So you can just look at facial damage, and you'll be able to see that I was definitely have the advantage on that. But he definitely put in a lot of work, but we were able to win the decision, and I believe it was a unanimous decision being able to win all 3 rounds. But, you know, that's the end of the fight, guys, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this absolute incredible fight, man. By far the best I've been, by far the best I've been a part of, man. You know, by far the best I've been able to actually, you know, learn and put forth, you know, a game plan of working on the legs, you know, going for takedowns and transitioning, try to get mount and, you know, putting everything together. You know what I mean? If you just look at the very first fight I had with Chael Sonnen and watch this one, you'll see I did things completely different and I definitely got a lot better. So, again, that's the end of the fight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy GS. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.